Are we back? We might be back. Guess who's back?
You have to get me a new chat.
Yeah, I'd say guide me up there so I can put your chat on. Well, do that. Do what you're doing first.
Up a little bit.
Okay.
Nope. Down. Right. Oh, up a little bit. Right there. Down. Down. There. Up. Right there.
Got it?
Got it.
Hey.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, mostly gentlemen, we are back. Hopefully we'll get some of the people back over to this stream. Sorry about the issue. I'm not sure what happened, but my Streamlabs said Streamlabs OBS has encountered a critical error, and then my entire screen went black.
And in all honesty, it's been pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
We've probably ever had a crash. It was a minor crash maybe a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but I think we're back in business.
Okay.
So, back to forging.
I kept working.
Is this the Bar Run Forge? Wow, we picked up a Ben Strickland and Dana Maggiore.
Huh.
We're getting the second wave in. Solar flare, EMP.
That's what it was. Or so the Germans would have us believe. All right, so I'm bringing the tines of the fork in there, so just kind of creeping up on it.
It's like
trying to keep them hot so that we don't.
It's like rocking out.
Crack things.
Yeah. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, we're back. Bam. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-da. Guess who's back? They should combine those songs. Just make it wild. Total chaos. You one of them magical forgers. You just have it made in like a 5-minute time frame. Now it works already. Smells like, well, it smells like you burning now.
Smells like burnt naga.
Naga. Toasted naga.
I wonder how many nagas it takes. Nobody ever cries out for the life of the nagas.
Tribe of Naga.
Poor nagas.
Maybe that should be our next commercial. Like an ASPCA commercial, but
for the nagas?
For the nagas.
I like it.
Yeah. Thanks. I thought about it myself. Bill Corey said, I know what happened. You faked a problem in hopes I'd go get distracted and not come back. No. We would never do that. Oh, no, the Streamlab is crashing again. Bill Corey's back. I mean, the Streamlabs is crashing. I think if anybody understands issues with streaming things, Bill Corey would be the one up there.
Yep.
What happened to him?
What?
It looked like it got bulged out a little bit. So maybe I'm just seeing it funny. From this angle, it's got the same shape as your busted middle finger. Like how you were holding it on the anvil, it looked like it was gnarled like that. And I was like, why'd you do it like that?
It could be. It's about done on that end.
It's about done. Yeah, at the end of the disclaimer, no nagas were harmed in the making of this video.
Nice.
In the arms of a naga. Naga Angel. They have Naga Angels.
They need something.
What does a Naga look like?
Good question.
Anybody ever seen? It's like what's
Out in the wild.
Like a snipe.
Yep.
That's what. Hey, listen. That's what I'll get with my kids this year at camp. Tell them go Naga hunting.
There you go.
I need each of you to bring me back 100 Naga scalps.
Anyway, that's close. We'll
Close.
get that in just a minute. Finish that up.
Bring me back the scalps of 100 Nagas. Nagas, YouTube.
Nagas.
Nagas. Calm down, Susan. We'll kicky. We'll just
Susan.
Susan Mike Wazowski. Always watching. Daniel Baco, get that reference. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
What you doing?
I'm going to drift it.
Oh, are you going to stamp it too?
Yeah, didn't you do
You
that?
bowl it. You saute it. Fry it. Lemon pepper roasting fork. Coconut roasting fork.
Oh, no, we don't want that.
Oh, that's true. You'd be allergic to it. That poor feller. Hello, Gary. That bucket
Gary,
there.
Gary Brown.
Forging on. Blacksmith Pop. Kevin's back. Kenny's back.
Guess who's back?
Ba-na-na-na. Kyle's back. Eric's back. Jeff Killian's back. Ba-na-na-na. I've created a monster.
Who said that?
Me. Now it's not funny. I said it. Dad doesn't think it's
You
funny.
see that? Look at that.
Bobby's not back yet.
Aw.
Somebody tell Bobby and other Bobby. Roy and Thomas, we miss them too. Where's my Thomas? Oh, where's my Thomas? Oh, where is my touch mark?
Ah!
Wrong side.
Yep.
Oh, he's going to the treadle hammer cam. Sit up.
Bing bong.
Just have the Taco Bell sound
Yeah.
to it. Bong. Bobby's back. Jeffrey Redinger's back. Ben Strickland said, "When's the giveaway? Whenever we hit the 5,000."
5,000.
5,000.
And we've got some stuff to give away. And if you guys would like to add to that, that would be fine. Mr. Jeffrey Redinger. I don't know if we said hi to him or not.
I just did.
Welcome in.
But yeah. We haven't done a giveaway in a minute.
It's been a while.
It's what? Isn't that a song you used to sing in your band?
No. No. We did Arms Wide Open. We did some Creed songs. But no, we did not do that one.
Dad was in a band.
I was.
He wanted to be a rock star. And then he was like, "Nah, kids."
It's true.
I was one of those kids too.
Yeah. I had a 49 Chevrolet pickup too.
Yep. He was like, "Nah." Well, maybe. Nah. about Freebird? Did you ever play Freebird?
Yeah, we did. Because inevitably,
Yeah.
there were always two songs. I mean, we were a Christian rock band, and we played a few other kinds of songs, but inevitably, there were two songs, no matter where you go, they will ask bands to play. And they are Freebird
Freebird.
and Mustang Sally.
Really?
Mustang Sally. All right, so there's that end.
So there's that. It's good. It's toasty. Hey, you dropped.
Sit there, will you?
What are you kicking stuff in here for?
I don't know.
Got Grace and Fire watching us on the TV.
On the TV.
We're on the TV.
It's straightened up a bit.
Jeff Killian said he got unsubscribed from our channel.
No way.
What? Everybody check right now. Are you subscribed? Have you liked the video? Make sure you like the video. Click that little button right there. Click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Click the notification bell if you haven't already. Boom. Jeff Killian led me in on that. Like a segue. Back in my day, you had to play Smoke on the Water.
That's right. We didn't quite often get that one asked of us, though.
Always like the first thing you learn how to play on guitar, and then you're like, I could play guitar now. And it's just the top chord going dum 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 dum. Yeah, look at that. Look at me. I'm like 4 chords away from being able to be a college jackwagon walking around with his acoustic guitar.
One of my favorite scenes.
Quad.
If you watch Animal House, have you ever watched Animal House?
Yeah.
And the guy's on the steps and he's playing his acoustic, and he comes down and grabs a hold of it, looks at it, and just smashes the acoustic guitar. Like, no.
Yeah. Or like any dude that'll walk into a Guitar Center, pick up an acoustic, and start playing Stairway to Heaven.
Right.
Just tick off every single person there.
Grace is taking a nap. Smoke on the Water riff is Beethoven's Fifth played backwards. That's right.
With a variation.
Has to. You know where the song basically originated from? They were at a hotel, or they were staying across the lake from a hotel that caught on fire. And there's the fire, the smoke on the water. Whoa. Fire in the sky. The hotel was on fire. All right, so I got a few other little things to do this, but I'm not going to do it now. So, roasting fork.
Nice.
There you go.
Roasting fork. You could toast you some marshmallows on that one. Like big marshmallows. Or maybe a medium-sized pork chop. What you gonna do next?
Poke the ceiling.
Jeff Killian, I just learned all the lyrics to Tequila. Sorry, that was a really sarcastic answer to what he said.
That's really nice.
I could win America's Got Talent with that.
All right, so
Kyle Jones, smoke water, fire sky, climb mountain.
Climb mountain. Shut up. Okay.
Strong work, Troy.
36.
Good save on that stress fracture, Troy. Nice. Looks good. LOL, Jeff. I'm reading all the comments since you stepped away. The girl that guy was sitting with on the stairs playing the guitar in Animal House is John Belushi's wife.
Is it really?
That's what Bill Corey says.
Well,
Do you think Bill Corey would lie to you? Is it John Belushi or Jim
About
Belushi?
what? John.
John Belushi. How about
John Belushi was in Animal House.
John Belushi? Who is Jim Belushi?
His brother, who at the time was probably about 5.
What did he do? Hold on.
Hold on.
Have
Something
an
about
extra.
Jim.
Okay. It's gonna get real loud. Dad tries to turn on a grinder without telling me, and then it blows everybody's eardrums out. You're good. And everybody goes, wow, that's really loud. I wish you'd have given me a warning. Well, now I got to, because Dad won't pay attention. And I'll vouch for every brand of angle grinder on there, because I've never seen somebody more abusive. Hang on. Go ahead. Never seen somebody more abusive to angle grinders than that man right there. If you're just starting out as a blacksmith, best $40 you can ever spend is on a Porter cable angle grinder, one that's got the trigger on the back part there.
And that's how you cure cancer. So we have a fireplace set that we got to do for customer.
A fireplace.
Everything but the shovel, right?
Everything but the shovel.
So that means this has to be a poker.
Poker. Hardly knew her.
And we need to make a broom. Should I have it one of those whisk brooms over there, don't I?
Broom. I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. All right.
I assume so. I've seen a broom around here somewhere. Broom handle. Broom Hilda.
Yeah, dumber than a broom handle.
A fireplace.
Oh, there's another one.
It's in that box, I think.
Right.
Yeah. Are you going to forge weld the shovel?
No, we don't have to have a shovel.
We don't need a shovel.
The guy said he was going to have all of them made, and then he said, well, I've got the shovel already, so don't worry about making the shovel.
Got the shovel.
I said, okay.
Thomas Goody, I just got the notification you were back up and going. Yep.
And this set is actually going to be a smaller set.
Yeah.
So
Smaller set.
it doesn't have to be, I think it's only supposed to be like 30 inches long.
Oh, man. Mr. Kinney has a bell request.
Okay. I will get to that right after this taper. Let me look at it here. Seriously. Oh, man. Okay. All right, we're going to ring the bell for Dave. Dave gave Kenny the current anvil he is working on, and he's known and worked with Dave for 23 years, and Dave has passed away. Dave has passed away. So.
And then mentioning there as well, his wife is also battling breast cancer.
Okay. So Dave, family of Dave and his wife, So let's do that now. Okay. Thank you guys for joining in on that. Kenny, thank you for bringing that to us. And always really great that we have this opportunity that's kind of here to, we kind of share in our goofiness and we share in our serious times as well, and prayers and concerns for each other. While we're stopped for a minute, Eli, you want to do some announcements that go along with the channel, and now everybody's kind of back with us. We've got some upcoming things, and we have another video this week.
Another live stream.
A live stream, yeah.
We are bringing back Sundays at 7. This Sunday at 7.
That makes it easy.
It does. It really does.
Yeah.
Sunday at 7, we'll be on for about an hour, and we talk about Jesus, talk about the Bible, talk out the Bible, and are here in case you have questions, anything you want to discuss, and it's a good time. So join us right here, Bar Unfortunate. The other one, Gathering?
Yeah.
Assuming? Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, am I missing something? Gathering will be last weekend in April.
26th and the 28th.
26th through the 28th. You can be here longer. You can stay here shorter. We don't care. We'll be here all the time. But that is when most of the people will be here. That is a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday including church, 9 to about 11:30 or 12 in the afternoon. So you're more than welcome to come join us for that. Stick around. It's a good time. Ask anybody in here who's been to the gathering. They'll tell you. And if they tell you otherwise, they're lying, which makes them a liar. But they'll tell you it's a good time. They did not leave hungry, nor without some great things from blacksmithing. Speaking of which, we'll be doing an iron in the hat this year. So part of that is, if you are able and capable, bring something, and we'll do kind of like not necessarily a giveaway, but like a swap.
Kind of like a waffle.
Yeah, everybody puts their name in a hat, bring something, and we kind of trade around and swap around. And
sure. If you brought something,
yep,
your name will go in the hat,
yep,
and everybody who's brought something's name will go in the hat.
Yep.
And then you go and you pick a name out, and whoever name you get, that's the thing you get.
There you go.
So, yeah.
Be a good little time, and we should have potentially some special guests and some cool projects, and
we'll try to do some music.
Lots of food and music and good times. We ask if you also want to bring something from your region, such as maple syrup, and sometimes even maple syrup.
Maple syrup.
And a beverage from your area seems to be a popular thing. So, like, if you're from the South, you get cheer wine. If you're from the Mid-South, Midwest, you get Ale 8.
Right.
If you're from the North, you bring blue
Verner's.
Birch beer or Verner's. If you're from the North, you bring maple syrup.
Yeah.
And you drink this stuff, or liquid roofing tar.
Right.
Or carbonated roofing tar. That's the word.
It's
carbonating roofing tar.
Pronounced Moxie.
Moxie. That's a thing. And our special guest is not even a year old yet.
Right.
Yeah, we'll have that too.
Yep.
Bring your friends, bring your spouse.
And it's free.
It's free. Like, freer than free.
It's completely free.
Completely free.
And all you got to do is get here. And let me say this. I'm going to say this outright.
Say it.
If you really, really, really want to come to the gathering and finances are the hindrance, let us know.
Yeah.
We may be able to find a way to get you here. For instance, there are people coming from multiple places in the United States.
That's true.
Maybe you can carpool with them.
Hitch a ride.
And there are people coming from other places, and if it's a serious thing, and you're like, man, this is the thing I really want to do, let us know. There may be somebody who's gracious enough to say, you know what, I can't make it, but I'll be more than happy to have somebody help somebody get there.
Yes, sir.
So, back on before that.
Timmy's. Said if you're way up north, you bring Tim Hortons, also known as Timmy's.
Sundays at 7.
Oh, yeah.
We have said that it is the last Sunday of every month.
Oh,
We're just
yeah.
going to do the last Sunday of every month. Right now, that's all we can do. We can do one Sunday, and we're just going to say, okay, the last Sunday of every month, that's the one that we're going to do for Sundays at 7. If you have, questions, or you have, hey, man, I've really been struggling with this thing or that thing, bring it up. I'll start with some sort of topical thing or, a biblical thing to do, and then we'll go from there. If you have questions, I try to address all the questions as best I can. Again, I'm not the authority, but I try to point you to who is.
Snap, that'll preach.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the really, really kind of cool thing about Sundays at 7. And then the gathering, like I said, it's a free thing. And we're going to try to keep that way as long as possible. And there's the other Troy. Troy Sutton that was in on Brian's there. So welcome in. So yeah, please do not miss out on the gathering. Last year, I think our total attendance of everybody that showed up was in the 30s.
It was in the 30s.
Yeah, and we started with 3.
That's true.
The first year.
First year was Frank, Matt, and who am I missing?
Bobby.
Bobby?
Bobby's an OG, isn't he?
Was he? I don't remember.
If you were an OG.
Who was it? It was Frank, Matt. It's slipping my mind. That's so long ago.
Yeah. Again, bring girlfriend, wife, just not both.
Yeah.
Right? Definitely.
One or the other.
We're definitely going to miss Jeff and his lovely bride this year. But Jeff has
a
good reason. He's getting a bionic knee. So
he's getting a new kneecap.
Yep. So we're looking forward to that. I mean, Roger Caldwell from West Virginia and Troy Sutton just came in. And he's from West Virginia. So if you guys wanted to come to the gathering,
by God, Virginia,
right on through West Virginia, and bust your way right through Point Pleasant.
Bobby was the second year. He didn't come the first year.
Oh, okay. I wonder who was.
It's slipping me. I'm gonna Google. I'm not Google it. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. So anyway, please. I mean, you got 4 months, almost to the day.
Make it happen.
4 months to the day to be here. You got February, March. Well, it's 3 months. 3 months.
Scrolling up slow. I'll be putting up a link on our website.
Yes. And so you get an opportunity to, that's cool, John. So in all honesty, I'm here to tell you, you don't want to miss out. It's such a good time. And it's not because we're here or anything like that. It is such a neat thing just to gather together. We do some foraging. I mean, Saturday there will be a project that everybody can be involved in. You don't have to be involved in. If you bring your significant other, the ladies are planning a few things to do. And if you've got some thoughts, ladies, that you want to do while you're here, let us know. Let Mamaw know. Let Michelle know. And so, yeah, man, again, the only cost is for you to get here. If you're so gracious as to say, hey, you guys are footing the bill, we want to help out, fine. If not, we're still going to take care of it. Part of that is just literally from what we make from YouTube and tips and things like that. We make sure we have enough in our fund to take care of that. I had somebody say, well, what happens if the gathering kind of gets bigger than what you guys can handle here? We got options. We don't want to leave here because this is the place. This is such a cool place. We've got a really cool place we can go to if it gets really moving along, but we'd like to stay here as long as possible. If you've got...
John Coffey was here. He didn't stay, but John Coffey was here.
Okay. So, we got camper hookups. We've got places to put a tent. There are hotels 12 miles and about 27 miles or so from here. So not too terribly bad. We are out in the country, but not that bad. And if you want to go back in the woods and camp or throw a hammock up or whatever you want to do, this is the place. So there you go. Sundays at 7. I had a really neat interaction with a guy today. And we're going to get back to the forge here in just a minute. Neat interaction with a guy today at the metal store. And I just want to encourage you guys that you can make an impact wherever you go, and you should.
How to preach.
And this, again, is not about us. It is totally God working. And I go in and out of the store multiple times, and they know we have a channel. They know we do blacksmithing, stuff like that. And he said, hey, I watched some of your videos the other day, and you were talking about something, and he said, you mentioned your favorite Bible character's name to say. To say. My favorite Bible character is Elijah and Philip, Old Testament, New Testament. And Jesus, right. But my favorite Bible character to say is...
Melchizedek.
Close.
No.
Mephibosheth. That's another one. Zerubbabel. Zerubbabel. And I said, well, that's interesting you say that, because right now on our Tuesday night Bible study at church, we're in the book of Zechariah, which talks about Zerubbabel. And so he and I had this really, really cool conversation, and turns out a very close friend of mine over many years, he started going to church with them, and he said, oh yeah, this, and so it was a really kind of a neat connection, and it's like, hey, I'll see you soon. And so now I'm almost driven to go back, even when I don't necessarily need steel. They've got some other cool rusty gold pieces there too that I've been looking at, but anyway, really, really, really cool to know that you can make impacts on everyday stuff. Like we've talked about before with my dad. I went into the gas station that he kind of somewhat frequented.
For gas station hot dogs.
For gas station hot dogs, exactly. And I didn't know this person necessarily because I really didn't frequent that gas station. But I went into this gas station, and she recognized me, and she said, gosh, I'm going to miss your dad. And she starts crying from a gas station attendant. And this is the impact that you can make on people on a day-to-day basis. You don't have to be bludgeoning them, but you can live your life in such a way that people see Jesus in you.
You mean to tell me it's probably better to have relationships with people than to yell at them with a Bible in your hand on the street corner?
There you go.
I think you're full of it. Full of the Holy Spirit. Hello.
There you go. So, Bobby, did you get your hotel stuff too?
Bobby,
hopefully.
Gonna get the hotel.
I sent him the Country Inn and Suites in Mount Orb and Hampton Inn in Wilmington.
Hampton and Wilmington.
The ones in Hillsborough are...
A little sketchy. A little bit sketchy.
So anyway...
Hillsborough has a wonderful knack that we have found out to ruin anything that might possibly be good.
Right.
Hey, we're going to make this really nice restaurant, really cool look, probably some good food on it, and the town has absolutely turned pitchfork and torches against it. For
unbelievable.
Really no reason.
Unbelievable. And I think it actually was because of one Facebook post. They dogged on the owner, and the owner called somebody and just went off.
Yeah.
And then put a Facebook post out. And everybody's like, we hate them now.
Yeah.
Like, you're stupid.
Yep.
Just
fun.
idiots.
Good time.
Cheryl's on it.
Cheryl will be here.
Oh, that's
Cheryl will
awesome.
be here.
That's awesome.
It's going to be a good time.
Yep. I'm
Eli.
We are trying to get it planned to have the grandsons here for a little bit during that time, especially Ian, because Ian is planning on telling Cheryl thank you, a big personal thank you for all her help on some of his school fundraising things. So what a blessing that was for sure. So anyway, just what a cool thing to be able to share.
You want to be here,
right? Yeah, and to share with people. So last thing I'm going to talk about before we get back to the forge.
You ain't gonna have time to forge, dang
it. Is I want to give a promotion.
Oh.
I want to give a huge shout out and tell people about a product.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Could be.
Could be. Boy,
I'm fine with that because we're going to have a conversation with them.
If we flip and got sponsored, man, it'd be a whole nother world.
Yep. So when we got our Langmuir table, plasma table, a CNC table, at the same day, we found a guy who had a plasma cutter, plasma torch. and it was a prime weld cut 60. And so we did all we were supposed to do to hook it up and all that kind of fun stuff. And we cut a few things. We're still kind of learning. Eli's learning the CNC portion of things, and then get it to the point where I can go
monkey push button.
Monkey push button. So anyway, we had an issue with it. All of a sudden, it would cut out,
Yeah.
and then it would just not arc at all, would not
Yeah.
cut. And so we got in touch with Prime Weld, and they said, okay, try this, try that. They were very good about making suggestions.
Have you turned it off and turned it back on again?
I'm sorry.
Don't.
I won't. Okay.
You'll get us YouTube.
So they gave us some really good suggestions on some things to do to troubleshoot. We did those things. One of the things was, maybe you got moisture. Sounds like you got moisture in the line. I was like, dude, we got 3 stages of drying between here and there.
Had things drier than a popcorn fart.
There you go.
Hopefully they like this commercial.
So anyway, we did all those things, and next thing I know, he sends a shipping label.
Yeah.
It says, pack it up, ship it back to us. We'll take care of it. And so finally, with everything going on, I finally found a box big enough for the thing, because we had had such success with it for such a long time. Like, threw the box away.
Yep.
And it's a pretty good sized box. So finally I found a box that would work for it. I packed it up. I shipped it off. I shipped it on Friday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Friday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they got it Monday late afternoon. In fact, I was talking to him and I said, hey, we sent it back. I was telling him Monday, we sent it back. And about an hour later, he said, hey, it just arrived. Like Monday afternoon. He said, I'll get the guys to put it on the bench right now. And so within about 45 minutes, he tells me what they found so far. And I said, okay, let me know if there's anything else. I hadn't heard back from him. And so yesterday I sent him a text. I said, any updates on how it's going? And I heard nothing. This afternoon, I walked up to the house, and there was a big, huge black box that said Prime Weld on the side of it. So I shipped it last Friday. They received it, fixed it, packaged it up in a brand new box and brand new packaging, and shipped it back to us free of charge by today. Now, we haven't fired it up yet because I just got it back. But, man, you talk about customer service. And I talked with a human being. I have a cell phone to text this guy. So if that's one of your concerns is customer service, Prime Weld.
Prime Weld, man.
And they make all of the stuff. They make TIG, MIG, stick, plasma. They do all the welding stuff. And they even have a welding table, like a fixture table.
Yeah.
And it's fairly decently priced as far as if you're buying a fixture table. So they've got a whole line of stuff. And if that's how their customer service works, man, I have nothing but rave reviews for Prime Weld. So if you're considering stuff and that's the thing that you have a question for and you're like, and we're not going to dog on Vevor. We've got Vevor stuff in here and you're like, I don't know about the customer service on this because we don't even know who makes it kind of thing. Vevor or Prime Weld. Prime Weld. Because they take care of you. That's just all there is to it. So there you go. There's my commercial for Prime Weld.
Prime Weld.
Yep. All right. So we're kicking the forge back on. And let's see if there's anything else up there. Yeah, I was shocked. I just, this is how customer service has gotten. We prepared ourselves for, this is going to take forever, we'll get this back forever. And it's been a few months since they sent me that shipping label.
Yeah.
And I slapped the label on it. Good. Shipped it right back.
Yeah.
Free of charge.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't even buy it from them.
No.
Yeah.
We bought it new in the box, but it was used. Somebody else bought it.
Yeah. Bought it from a guy who didn't end up using it. Like, just had it new in the box, and he was like, I decided against using it, and okay.
Now, I know if you guys have been on the channel before, you've seen me make a fire poker, so this is not some kind of brand new thing for you. So, but we got a customer who's requested it. Why not make it here on the live stream? That's kind of our stance on that.
Yeah, sir. Or if we've never done something before.
Right? We like doing that.
Our people like us doing that.
I'm not afraid, man.
I'm not afraid.
Something I've never done before. I don't mind doing it on the live. Okay. We've got a clean fire. We might as well just go in and start forge welding.
What did Roy say when you started scrolling?
Make Bill Corey happy. What's that?
He said, I'm not afraid to try something new. And what was it Roy said? And he's like, well, at least he tries.
Yeah. That was the most half-hearted compliment.
He's not in here, sadly.
He's not?
Yeah.
Dang it. Yeah, that was Roy's version of complimenting me, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe that was him snickering at me. I have no idea. I love the dude. Don't please. Don't even think that there's a thing between Roy and I. Roy and I are friends.
Does he know that?
As far as I'm concerned. We're friends.
It is quite funny, though. Like, every once in a while, we'll mess with them when they're on a live stream and send them text messages. I've found that if Thomas is on the live stream, I can text Thomas to do something in the live stream. So, like, I think it was the live stream before the blacksmith giveaway.
Yeah.
So Thomas was just, like, standing kind of chilling in the background. I'd be like, do a dance. And then he'd look down at his phone and he'd go. Like, all right, now just stand awkwardly and wave at the camera. And I was like, give Roy bunny ears and stuff like that. He was just like, dance, monkey, dance. And I was seeing if anybody would catch on. I think like one person would comment on it and be like, I'm making him do this. There was a day that Roy got on a troll rant. Somebody got him fired up, and Dad was like, calm down, big fella. He started chuckling in the middle of his rant because he was reading Dad's text message. He's standing over there ticked off, giving a Roy
He was
rant.
going off.
Yeah, he's giving a Roy rant, and he just started chuckling. Like he went from angry to just kind of, just belly laughing for a second.
And if you happen to notice something missing from my forge weld, maybe I should use it. And he'll show up.
Ah! Not the flux! Hi, Drew.
See ya, Peace Dragon.
Bye, Peace Dragon.
Hi, Drew Wilson.
Did Drew scare off Peace Dragon? Drew.
May have. See ya Sunday at 7.
Sundays at 7. Flux, flux, flux. I put that flux on everything. Roger has his reservations for the gathering. Time to stuff get started on
Good to
Friday
hear.
morning.
All right, so 3 people will be here that I know of.
Roger and his wife.
Yeah. Oh, there's 4.
Bobby and his wife.
Yeah. Matt.
Matt. No Gina.
No Gina.
Who else we got?
Kyle and Rebecca and Grace.
Kyle, Rebecca, and Grace. Grace Jones is making an appearance. We gotta put that on.
Grace Jones will be here.
Grace Jones will be here.
Maybe people go, who?
We have Pumpkin Patch Eric and maybe his minion.
Oh, Eric will be here?
That's what he says.
Awesome. Man, and maybe a minion.
Maybe minion.
Bill Corey.
Bill Corey and HLWJ.
So we're already to, 12 or so?
I don't know. I'm not good at math. I make my Excel files do that for me.
Maybe MLWJ will be here. Yeah, it'd be HLWJ. His lovely wife, Janice. Can we just call her LWJ?
We don't want to confuse anybody. When we refer to her, if we're talking to Bill, it'd be HLWJ. But if we're talking and Bill is not in the conversation, it'd be BLWJ. It'd be Bill's lovely wife, Janice. Got to get all this now.
That's true.
When is this? Why, the gathering will be the last weekend in April. April 26th through the 28th. I will try to have the information up on the website ASAP. What website, you might ask? BARRUNFORGE.com.
Got a Forge Weld made?
Forge Weld. They call that a turkey foot?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Turkey Foot.
Or was that, you call that a turkey foot?
You call that a turkey foot? I call that my dog ate a turkey neck the other day.
Oh, gosh. Oh, that dog.
That dog of mine. There was a probably half rotten turkey neck from probably Christmas, I think, is when I made that turkey.
Yeah.
I smoked a turkey on Christmas, or for Christmas dinner. And of course, it's got the neck and the giblets and everything. And I just tossed the neck out in the field expecting like a coyote or something to take it. And my flipping dog finds it the other day because nothing's run off with it. And he just chomps down on it. Well, Dad's taking him out to use the commode, the outside commode. So we'll see how that ends up. Or out. We got talking the other day. Yeah, he ate it. He ate the whole thing. Chomped it down.
Like within seconds.
Yep. We got talking about that the other day, though. Like, dogs that we've had in the past, like old farm dogs, that wouldn't bother them a bit. But
no. Now
we got all these sissy dogs that if they chew on a piece of rawhide, they almost die.
Yeah.
What's that? Duck Dynasty, yuppies. They call them yuppies. We got all these yuppie dogs.
Yuppie puppies.
Yuppie puppies.
All right, there's the turkey. Thank you.
We got all these yuppie dogs, which is different than yappy dogs. But all of the yappy dogs are probably yuppie dogs.
They are.
Got to be on special diets and eat organic sweet potatoes and
That's a question I have.
a day, and gotta make sure that they have their paws pampered and their claws all cut. And
Now, Elijah,
what?
You have a degree in animal science.
I do. No, I have a degree in agricultural sciences with an emphasis in animal science.
Okay.
Just to be clear. I don't want to be speaking from the pulpit of expertise here. But yes, go on.
When some of these companies claim that it's got all these vegetables in it, in their dog food.
Yeah.
How many times out in the wild do you see a dog
eating a carrot?
Eating a carrot. Like digging up a carrot and eating a carrot.
Right.
I mean, how many dogs...
Intentionally? No.
I mean, from what I've seen, dogs eat vegetation to make themselves puke.
That's true. That's true. So there is some truth in the fact that they should have a diet of like adding in grains to get their their mineral composition, because they're not eating raw meat. If you were just feeding them raw meat, or even a cooked just plain steak, nothing on it, they'd be fine. But since they're getting it from a composite food, they add in grains and vegetables and things to get minerals and nutrients that they should have, that they would be getting from a straight meat diet, because they are carnivores. However, due to selective genetic breeding and selective genetic breeding of dogs with inherently awful genetics, see, for example, bulldogs and other brachiocephalic animals, there's your... Sometimes these animals have issues. But yes, the closer you get to their ancestral DNA, i.e. the wolf, they are more likely to be a carnivore. So something like a German Shepherd or a Husky or...
Yeah. I don't know. Just struck me.
Yeah.
Funny.
Well, it's the same thing. My stepdad and I used to have this conversation all the time about people having a gluten allergy. Like, how is something that has sustained humanity for tens of thousands of years all of a sudden become an allergy?
Right.
Well, there is some validity to the fact that we eat a lot more gluten-based things than we did back in the day. How does somebody become gluten intolerant on something that has literally, again, sustained...
We're not telling you that if you have a gluten allergy that you're whatever, but...
Right. But how...
It's something we try to understand.
Yeah. How has it happened in the past 10 years now, everybody has a gluten allergy?
Yep.
Hello, let's trade paint.
Hey.
Do I know them? Do you know them?
Yeah. Come from all the homesteading-esque community.
Yeah, again, celiac disease. Totally understandable. Your body has an issue with gluten. But the amount of people who either claim to or actually end up saying they have a gluten allergy just seems a little sus to me. A little suspect. I don't know. I lost the plant sciences part was not my expertise.
Yeah.
Because my agronomist, when it came to plant sciences, was a kind of kooky old codger that talked about his days back in the 60s driving a Farm All M.
Yeah.
And that was about pretty much every time we got a conversation in lecture, it was that.
No, the conversation we're having here is not like, oh, people who have that are...
Oh, gosh, no.
Whatever. No.
Yeah, dog, you just developed a peanut allergy.
Yes.
Like, recently.
Yes.
And if you know anything about Dad, is beyond ironically tragic because the man loved peanut butter and peanut-based things.
Oh my gosh.
And now is allergic to that.
Yeah.
It'd be like if I got allergic to Oreos.
I had trail mix the other day.
Yeah.
That had no peanuts in it.
Peanut oil.
But it said it may contain peanut oil.
Yeah.
And I was sick.
As a dog. With a gluten allergy. But yeah, on a serious note, yeah, he was rough. Get it? He was comparing as sick as a dog. Wayne Heights is here.
Hi, Wayne.
And I believe other Eric showed up. Maybe somebody else? Did I miss somebody else? We got Eric and Wayne Heights. Which it is possible to develop an allergy because of like overconsumption of something. Because your body will then take it as, it's almost like how your body takes on cancer. If your body is using it so much and so much and so much, like it eventually is like, wait a second, this is overproduction, overconsumption.
Yeah.
Sound the alarm. Huh. Roger said he acquired a cinnamon allergy at 25 years.
Ah.
It's crazy. Body works in mysterious ways. Shane said, I was deathly allergic to chocolate as a kid. I always got a jar of pickles at Easter.
What was that last part?
He got a jar of pickles at Easter. He didn't get chocolate.
No
he got
chocolate?
Are they Izzy's pickles? If you never had Izzy's pickles, you're missing out. Izzy's pickles are good.
Yep. That's another regional thing here.
Yeah. That's
Izzy's
true.
pickles.
We usually try to have Izzy's pickles when we do barbecue.
Izzy's pickles, Grater's ice cream, Skyline chili, Ale 8, Grippos.
Yeah, buddy. My slightly newer coworker, she's been around for a while now, like 2 months. Her and her husband are they're originally from like Kansas and Alabama and then lived in Denver for a long time. But they're like, okay, we moved to Cincinnati. We want to try Cincinnati style chili. So we ordered Skyline one day, and their reaction to it was like, dude,
where has this been?
Where has this been? Like, why don't we have this in Denver? Why isn't this like all over the place? Yep. That's what we've been trying to tell people. Let's trade paint. Have a great night.
Thanks for coming in. Greatly. All right. So there's the hook end. It should be around 30 inches.
It looks round. 8 o'clock bacon.
Oh, we are spotty on.
Wow.
Spotty on. Actually, once I do the twist, should be right on.
Right on. Right on.
Right on, right on. Which is good because we're going to run out of heat here in a minute.
What are we having for supper?
Soup beans.
Ham beans.
Ham beans and cornbread.
Ham beans and cornbread.
Staple. A staple.
I'd rather not eat a staple.
No. Excuse me.
I've had staples in my head, though.
Yep.
Twice. To close it back up. and I don't have any problems. Speaking of which, so my sister and I go to the movies every Tuesday for the Discount Tuesday movie, and we have a movie pass thing. So that's kind of our way to see each other every once in a while. We went and saw the movie The Beekeeper with Jason Statham.
No, you went and saw
Beekeeper.
The Beekeeper.
Top-notch action movie. Jason Statham, top-notch action movie. It's like
You know what I mean?
Huh?
You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
But yeah, it's like John Wick if he was a beekeeper. It's really good. And now I lost my train of thought.
Choo-choo.
What was I talking about prior to that? Shoot. Oh, staples. There's a scene in there where he tortures a guy with a stapler, and it is ungodly funny. Like, it's not gruesome. It's not like, oh gosh, no. It's just the way that he does. You have to see the movie, but it is absolutely hysterical. Just the way that they cue that scene up is absolutely just hilarious. So it has my seal of recommendation. Go watch The Beekeeper.
And buy something from Prime World.
Buy something from Prime World. Bill Corey said I bought a horrible Fright cordless porta band last week and got a El Cheapo angle grinder for free.
Nice.
Tell us how you like the porta band.
Yes, because we're considering.
Yeah, that's on the possibility.
And the stand. Did you get the stand that went with it?
Oh, the
Bill?
little chop saw stand?
Yeah,
kind of
to kind of make it vertical.
Yeah.
Or chop saw.
Let us know how. I definitely have undiagnosed ADHD.
Yeah.
I'd lose train of thought so easy.
Choo-choo.
Or maybe it's a brain injury from when I got hit in the head with a rock. Back to the stable conversation. See? Mama always does that. She's like, well, I've had brain surgery. And that's just one more reason to dislike my cousin. Because he threw a rock at my head and sent me to the ER and had to put, was it 5 staples in my head.
Yeah.
That was a good day. No, it wasn't. I even had a date that day, and I had to cancel my date because I was in the ER getting my head stapled back together. You ever had to have that conversation with somebody you're getting ready to go on a date with? Hey, I won't be able to make it tonight. There's a hole in my head because my cousin threw a rock at me, and now they're having to staple the wound shut. It sucked, too, because like all the swelling, and they had to use this saline solution to like clean it out because it's a, you know, bloody wound from being on top of your head because all the blood vessels on top of your head. So the nurse practitioner puts all the saline solution to clean off my wound. Of course, it gets, you know, solution and swelling and all the other stuff that comes with it. So I look like freaking
There's a piece of metal down
what's the
there.
dude from the Goonies? Why can't I think of it? What's his name? Sloth?
Sloth.
Yeah, I had the freaking sloth forehead for like half a week because everything on the front of my head just like swelled up and bubbled up and bulged out, and I had to go to school the next day, and everybody's like, "What's wrong with your face?" And I was like, "I don't want to talk about it." You guys.
Hey, you guys. What is down there?
Uh-oh. Maybe it's like a long lost project. Did you get mad at something?
Maybe.
Chuck it in the quench barrel. Where's your magnet?
It won't pick it up. I can tell you that right now.
Oh. Is it that?
Yeah.
It's that. Yeah, probably.
The Ed Brazil made.
No, I think Josh made that.
Did Josh make it?
Yeah, I thought Ed made the coal rake.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't remember. And then he made us a horsehead bottle opener, and then Hana made us a little flower spike.
Scribe.
Okay.
Fire poker.
If there were anybody in the world that would have more knowledge of Ed Brazil other than Ed Brazil, about Ed Brazil, it's Hana.
Yeah.
That dude knew Ed's story backwards and front.
Yeah, he's like, tell him the thing about, yeah. Dude, what about when the
Ed would finish the story and he's like, okay, and then you did. It was so funny, man.
There you go.
Oh, shoot. Fire poker.
Fire poker. 30 inches long using 3/8 square.
Beaut.
I think this is 36 inches of 3/8 square.
That's a beaut.
So there you go. So we'll put a finish on that one. That's one more piece for the customer. Customer needs the broom, the fire poker, tongs, log tongs. Gosh, like I said today, if we'd made 125 pair this year, we'd have sold 130.
We could retire.
Oh, gosh. And then also needs a plaque to hold all of them as well.
Similar to what we just made for another customer.
Right. Right.
It's so weird how that stuff is just like, it comes in waves. Like one person wants it, then everybody wants it.
So essentially what I'm going to do is make this same piece here. And like I did on the last one, I take the cap off here, unwind all of the wire on this broom. I squeeze it together and make sure it stays in this position here. Unwind all the windings on it, take the plug out, and then I'll insert this with a hole in it, one like this, about yay long. Yay long. And it'll have a hole in it. Then I'll start the wire inside of that and then bring it out and wrap with the broom on the inside, like that. So that'll be basically what you're going to get with the broom.
That's real nice.
And then tongs.
That's real nice, Clark.
She's a beaut.
She's a beaut. Kick him out. I'm hungry.
Okay. I'm going to do dad knee on this knee.
Sundays at 7 gathering website.
Okay, bye.
Dad need Jesus. I'm ready for food.
Right. There you go. All right. So Sundays at 7.
There you
go. Right here, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time.
That's right. And we want to encourage you. And bring somebody else if you want to.
Be there.
Have somebody sitting around with you or encourage them, give them the link to come to Sundays at 7. And love you too, Bill.
Love you.
So, yeah, have them come in. You guys come in. And, again, we want to encourage you. This is not a debate stage. So if you have some big disagreement with me, you have my cell phone number. You can call me with that stuff. Do not use Sundays at 7 for a debate stage.
Yeah.
Call me, text me, whatever. And I'll try to be as polite as I possibly can to you unless you're a jerk, and then I'll be a bigger jerk back.
Saith the preacher.
Saith the preacher. So Sundays at 7. We've got the gathering.
And Roger just mentioned what time does stuff start on Friday. The gathering starts Thursday night.
It really does.
Whoever shows up Thursday night, we'll probably have them on the live stream, hang out, and then I have to work on Fridays, but everybody else will start kicking things off and doing stuff on Friday, and then it goes all the way till Sunday until everybody leaves.
Mm-hmm. Friday is a fun day. I think, honestly, Friday is one of my favorite days of the weekend. It's because everybody's coming in, we're getting stuff set up, and then we fire up the forges and like, hey, I've been wanting to do this thing. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like experiment day, and I've been doing this thing in the shop, or hey, have you ever done this before? And then Saturday is a little bit more on the structured side because we'll have a demonstrator and a project.
Yep.
And hopefully the thing being demonstrated will be the project.
Usually it kind of goes breakfast, setup, demonstrator does their thing, lunch, everybody starts working on like the project and all that nonsense, and then we do a big dinner. And then we do hangout time afterwards.
Yep. And we'll give you a kind of a look into expected dinners.
Yeah.
Thursday night, that's kind of on your own, so to speak. We may end up, if there's enough people here, we may end up with Terry's or something like that. That usually happens Saturday for lunch or something like that. Saturday for lunch, usually like sandwiches and stuff.
Yeah, I'd say Friday night probably ends up being like pizza or something.
Yeah. But Friday night, likely. Smoked meatloaf.
Smoked meatloaf. That is a staple now.
It's just become the go-to on Friday night, smoked meatloaf. And if you've never had smoked meatloaf, come here.
Get ready.
You won't.
Prepare thyself.
That's right. And then Saturday evening, our good buddy Judd and Eli
bring a little kid on to
that's
show
right.
today.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
Right there, dude.
Put that on our cracker. That's some money, dude.
Now, we will have other items. We are going to have basically a crawfish boil or a boil of some sort.
Cajun bowl.
We will have a Cajun boil.
No.
If that stuff is not okay,
Holy shnikes. I gotta change.
Click that off.
I gotta change my.
Click that off. There you go. So if you're not a Cajun or whatever, your shellfish is an issue or whatever, we'll have other things.
That was fun.
We won't just have the Cajun boil.
Yeah, that's the main part, but
yeah,
you'll want to try it.
Right.
Trust me.
It's quite good. Like I said, Saturday breakfast is probably the biggest breakfast.
Yep, big breakfast on Saturday. Probably easy lunch on sandwiches and stuff on Saturday lunch, and then Saturday night.
Sunday lunch is usually like Terry's or something like that.
Yeah,
that's usually where that comes in.
Yep.
Now, if we have enough people staying Sunday night, we'll find something else to munch on. And like I said, you guys are welcome to be here Wednesday night, Thursday. Stay around till Monday, Tuesday, whatever. Like I said, now if you stick around to Monday and Tuesday and beyond, don't anticipate that I'm going to have a whole schedule of events for you.
Yeah.
For that, we will have to get back to life, so to speak. But I'll be around. If you guys still want to hang out and do some things, you have a friend from the state up north who wants to come. By all means, we've been to mission fields all over the world, and we don't mind the mission fields coming to us. Don't let you meatloaf. Smoked meatloaf is killer. Those of you who've had it.
That's true.
Wow. That's a good idea. Mr. Crawford has a good idea.
What did he say?
Bobby being the demonstrator.
Hey.
Being a demonstrator.
I'd pay for that.
Yep. So, anywho, last year we had Roy and Mr. Bill Corey.
That's true.
Showing us their tong methods.
Tong techniques.
Yep. And it was pretty cool.
It was.
So this year we're hoping to have some demonstrators. We've got a couple guys that are trying to make it here, trying to put it on their schedule. Hopefully it works out. If not, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out from there. Bags to put coal in. Hopefully we've got some better coal, and I'll have some coke processed as well. So
that's true.
That's the hope. But yes, feel free to bring some, Bill.
Yep.
We want you to be comfortable in what you're using.
If you are wanting to, if you are wanting to blacksmith, definitely bring your own equipment. We do have stuff, but it's highly recommended to bring hammers and tongs and nonsense that you would bring for blacksmithing.
Yep.
You're more than welcome to bring stock. You're more than welcome to bring fuel. You're more than welcome to bring your forge, your anvil, and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So,
We've got a few that have come from even South Carolina. We've had a few.
That's true.
Forge, hammer, and anvil come from South Carolina.
Yeah.
So we'll hopefully have yes, there will even be some of the fire-breathing forges.
That's true.
Out and about, so those can be used as well.
We don't have enough anvils, though.
No. Let's do a quick look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's 7 that we can. Oh, 7 that we can use.
Yeah.
Here, so we can set up about 7 stations with anvils of our own.
That's true.
And forges, we can probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's two forges out there.
6, 7.
Yeah.
There's 7 forges, 7 anvils.
Yeah.
So, if you want to bring a forge, bring an anvil, have at it. If not, we should be okay. I'm hoping we don't have space.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we run out of space.
Yeah.
That there's so many people here that we don't have enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, not extreme amount. I want everybody to be able to do it. But I'm like, hey, can you guys share on this anvil?
Yeah.
One or two of you?
I think, was it Chris and Josh last year were like double using his Holland anvil, like one on either side, and they were just bang, 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 bang.
Oh, yeah,
bang,
right
bang,
back and
dude,
forth.
They were on it.
Yeah. Kyle says, can't fit all 5 anvils in the Subaru. Oh, shoot. So, anywho, guys, we're going to get out of here. God bless you all. Look forward to seeing you Sunday night at 7 o'clock. For Sundays at 7.
Right here.
Right here. Okay? All right. God bless y'all. We will see you later. Bye.
Bye.